Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video. So how are all of you today? Hopefully well. Hopefully really good actually. Today's fan fiction is another story I wrote. It is called Pyramid Head X Depressed Reader. And I really do hope you enjoyed this. I don't remember when I wrote this. It's been in my archives since I wrote it for a very long time. But let's begin. You are depressed. Have been for a couple months now. But it's only gotten worse since your parents died in a fire a couple days ago. Plus, with the bullying getting worse, it's taken a toll on you. You have had enough of this cruel world and the people that have lived on it. So you started to pack some clothes, food, snacks, water, and some valuable stuff your parents gave to you. A locket that once belonged to your mother, and one from your father's. His favorite one he would always wear. You started to tear up as you remembered them and all the good times you had. Another valuable item you took with you was a picture of you, your mother, and your father standing outside. And you put everything inside your bag. You have been planning to go to Silent Hill for a while now, but your reasoning for going has changed. Your reason now is to go there and get killed by one of the many monsters that live there, so you can be with your parents once more and live at peace. Once nighttime hit and the moon was up high in the sky, you grabbed the bag you packed earlier that day, and grabbed your bike and rode off, and for your destination was a few days away with the bike ride. As the days went by and you got closer and closer to your destination, you finally saw the sign, "Welcome to Silent Hill." You were excited that you finally made it, and you smiled for the first time in a while. You finally made it. As you looked forward beyond the sign, it was foggy, but but you still continued on further. After a couple minutes, you stopped and hopped off your bike once you saw outlines of buildings, leaving it on the side of the road to walk the rest of the way. Once you got into the city, you started to look around and decided to go into a random building, but by the look of it most likely was once a hospital. My goodness. After a few minutes of exploring the place, as you started to hear some scraping noises of metal on metal echoing through the building. You ignored it at first and continued on. As you were walking, you came to a dead end. The scraping metal on metal noise was louder. It sounded like it was behind you, so you turned around to see none other than Pyramid Head a couple feet away from you, walking slowly to you. You backed up a bit. As your back hit the wall behind you, you stood there waiting for him to come closer, waiting in fear, but also waiting for him to come closer. As once he was only a foot away from you, you fell to your knees and begged for your death. "Kill me, please, I beg of you. Please, I have nothing left." You begin to cry as you talked to Pyramid Head, remembering everything that has happened to your life. Bravo switch. Pyramid Head was beyond shocked. He had never met a human that wanted to die by his hands willingly. Some have tried to beg him. Some Some have tried to beg him for their life. Some tried to seduce him, and even tried to kill him to no success. But never one that actually wanted to die. Now he would have killed this human, but he felt bad for you, but also something else. Something about you. He had a feeling like he should protect you from the other monsters. Pyramid Head made a gesture with his hands for you to follow him. And so you got up and followed closely behind him, wondering where he is taking you. He turned around and walked down the corridor back to his room. As you followed him down the hallways and the corridors, the monsters never dared get close to you or Pyramid Head, afraid of him. As they almost always got up against the wall and stood there, not dare move as you both passed. Once you both arrived at a closed door, he opened it and walked into the room, stabbed his sword into the ground, cracking it. As you walked over to the bed and sat down, Pyramid Head soon followed and stood in front of you. He moved his hands under his helmet and started to lift it up, then took it off, setting it down onto the ground next to the bed. As he looked back at you, and you saw that he had scars all over his face, with short black hair and red eyes. "Why do you want me to kill you?" he said in a deep, sexy voice. Oh my god, I forgot I wrote that. This is so long ago. As he looked into your eyes, straight into your soul, you told him everything that happened, and everything the bullies did to you. You still don't know why you even told him, but a little voice inside of you was telling you to do so. He walked closer to you, then he hugged you and said, "It's going to be okay." Oh my goodness, I totally forgot I wrote that. Oh my goodness, I was so young. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed either way, and that was super cringy. But thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed either way. And I'm so sorry for my stuttering.